All right, Eagle Nation, welcome on in. Halftime live here, A to Z Philly. It is 24-14. I wish I had a way to describe this game other than, complete insanity so far. That's what it has been. The Philadelphia Eagles have come out. They have scored on 4 of the first 6 drives here in the big game. Kansas City might run into some trouble here as just at the end of the first half, Patrick Mahomes went down. You saw him grab the ankle. You saw TJ Edwards get him outside of the pocket, chase him down and bring him down by his leg. And they had Chad Henne warming up on the sideline. But nonetheless, forget all that. What a first half by the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, the poise, the just the performance that he had in that first half, the way he showed up ready to play, both on the ground and throwing the ball as well. Couple big bombs. He's had the connection flowing all day with DeVonta Smith, with A.J. Brown. And ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy to put into perspective right now. You don't want to get too ahead. You don't want to look into the future. But the Philadelphia Eagles are 30 minutes away from being crowned champions, and they just need to continue what they are doing right now and continue to force this issue, man. Once again, welcome on in. A to Z Philly, halftime live here during the big game. Eagles and Chiefs, SB 57, man. It is 24-14. Eagle Nation, let me know how you are feeling in the chat. RB here back again, man. I got to be honest, I'm frantically pacing. I have not sat down during this football game. Once the game comes on you and the emotions start to rush over you and you realize the magnitude of what is going on here. And I just can't put into words right now how proud I am of Jalen Hurts so far in this game, man. Jalen Hurts has stolen the show so far. 17 for 22 in the air, 183 yards, and a bomb of a touchdown to A.J. Brown, his best freaking friend, the best offseason acquisition, one of them. I mean, there were so many. And then on the ground, he's got 63 yards, 11 carries, 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's got 3 total touchdowns. Let me read you a stat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read you a stat. It is only halftime of this game, and Jalen Hurts has joined Joe Montana as the only quarterbacks in Super Bowl history with 100-plus passing yards, 50 rushing yards, and 3 total touchdowns. It is only halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Hurts is putting on a show, the poise, the confidence, the play. He is showing up in the biggest game, and he's out-dueling Patrick Mahomes right now. I got to be honest with you. Couple rough patches. Obviously, he had the one bad turnover, but how about right after the turnover, right? You get strip sacked. They run it back for a 36-yard touchdown. How about the ability for Jalen Hurts to come back and answer right away? The Eagles go on a 7-minute drive, 7.5-minute drive. They go all the way down the field, and they punch it in for 7. That's how good this Eagles team is. That is what good teams do. They answer right back. And the Eagles have scored on 4 out of their 6 drives. One of them was the fumble. So if you take that away, they've scored on 4 of their 5 normal drives. They've only punted once. It has been a flawless, in my opinion, first half outside of that turnover. And I'm loving what I'm seeing. He got DeVonta going early. He is bowling out right now. DeVonta Smith with 55 yards here at halftime. He almost had a 35-yard catch there at the end of the first half. It was reviewed. It did not count. In my opinion, it should have been a catch. I am surprised that they overturned that. But nonetheless, the Eagles were still able to put up 3 points. You got A.J. Brown with 74 yards and a touchdown. By the way, I actually called that touchdown. I'm watching the game with my father. Let me know who you guys are watching the game with. Where are you watching the game? Shout out to everybody out there listening in, man. I'm watching the game with my father, and literally right before that play, we're going into the second quarter. First play, and I'm like, yo, I have a feeling the Eagles are going to take a shot here. And what do? Jalen Hurts play action, bombs it down the field, and what a play by A.J. Brown to make a play on the ball. 2 defenders on him. It doesn't matter. Jalen threw it into the abyss, and A.J. Brown said, I got you, bro. I got you. I'm going to track it down and haul it in. What a play, and how amazing is it to have a receiver like A.J. Brown? The Philadelphia Eagles converted a lot of 3rd and shorts in the first half. They converted, those little 4th downs, the 3rd ones. There was one crucial stretch where the Kansas City Chiefs jump off sides on a 4th and 2. That was absolutely crucial. The Eagles end up punching it into the end zone. There was another fourth down, where they had the penalty. So, man, what a job by Jalen Hurts, and he's punched it in twice on the ground. It has been an interesting first half. Eagles getting it down, running long drives, and converting it to 7. That was my main key for the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game. And how about this, ladies and gentlemen? The Eagles have won the time of possession so far in this game 22 minutes to 8 minutes. 22 to 8. That is the recipe for beating the Kansas City Chiefs. And we thought that the Eagles' monster of a running game was going to be the factor. Well, it is. In fact, it's Jalen Hurts, the guy who's apparently playing through pain as well, the guy who doesn't have a 100% shoulder. It doesn't matter. When you have that weapon, when you have that ability, because we know the Eagles are a pass-first type of team. That's their mentality. They can be a run-first type of team, but they want to be gunslingers. They want to go down. They want to bang it out. They want to get up 21-0. But when you have that ability for Jalen Hurts to be able to run the ball the way he is right now, that is the X factor. They can't stop it. Do you hear me? They can't stop it. You have too many weapons on the outside. You have too many guys to account for. So when Jalen Hurts is running these RPO, and he's tucking it and taking it the distance, they have nothing they can do about it. And that's what I'm seeing. And what does Jalen Hurts do? The brilliance. He runs the RPO. He draws in the defense. The corners are playing press. Spags likes to do that. And what does Jalen Hurts do? He takes the top off and he finds his boy A.J. Brown, man, flawless. I am loving this so far. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. I'm still very nervous. I'm just going to be nervous the whole game until the clock hits 0 because Patrick Mahomes is an elite talent. Now, again, who knows what he's going to look like in the second half? And I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, well, the Eagles are getting a break. No, the Eagles pass rush is starting to get to Patrick Mahomes, and they're shaking him up a little bit, and they're moving him out of the pocket. That is what is happening. First drive, Pat Mahomes hits Travis Kelce. Nobody could be stopped. Pacheco, a couple tough runs. Eagles looked like butter, man. They were just sliding right through. Nice little play there by Travis Kelce to switch on to Epps pre-snap, and he finds the end zone easily. The Eagles are making adjustments. They need to keep up the pressure. And if you have Chad Henne in this game, again, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not reading the updates. If Chad Henne is in this game, well, you better make him pay. Now, I want you guys to give me a word or a few words in the chat to describe how you were feeling. We have a couple people in from West Hazelton, PA. I see Philadelphia, a lot of Phillies in here. I see PA, Parksburg. We got someone from SC watching on my 75-inch TV. I love it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Maryland in the house, Nebraska. Eagle fans are all over. Eagle fans have showed up in Arizona as well. It has been a heck of a half, man. I want a word or a couple words to describe how Eagle Nation is feeling at this time right now in this game. We'll break down more from this first half. But before we do that, shout out here to the sponsor of today's live show, BetMGM. Enjoy the big game like never before, guys, with BetMGM. Sign up using the bonus code SB1000 and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game are bigger than ever. Find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Sign up before the big game with bonus code SB1000. Get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. All promotions subject to qualification. First online real money wager only. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, let's talk about why the Eagles are dominating this game. Once again, it has just been too effective in terms of the Eagles' offensive weapons. You have A.J. Brown having a game. You have Devontae Smith having a game. You have, even Kenny Gainwell had a couple nice touches. I just think the Eagles are overpowering the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they have too much, and I just don't think that the Chiefs have enough weapons, man. I don't think they have enough weapons to really negate what the Eagles are trying to do, if I'm being quite honest with you. The Eagles, like I said, what are they? 6 for 10 on third down. They, converted a nice fourth down. How about Jalen Hurts running, scrambling on fourth down for 28 yards? It has been amazing. It has been amazing. We got Alicia in the chat who says, so proud of the guys. One more half. Let's bring it home. I really hope. I really hope. Elizabeth says, when you mess up, you clean up. Go Jalen. Let's get some words. How are we feeling? Eagle Nation, let me know in the chat. Doug says, edge of our seats. Kevin says, nervous. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that because similar to 2017-18, the game is not over until it's over. When you have a talent like you are going up against on the other side throwing the football, you just don't know, right? Mahomes, if healthy, can make pretty much any play in the book. And I thought Jonathan Gannon came out first drive. The Eagles looked a bit nervous. They were staying back. They were giving Travis Kelce all the holes. Really, I mean, he was just really outclassed in the entire Eagles defense. The Chiefs got that running game going, but I said after that first drive that if the Eagles can be tough up front, if they can kind of take that out of the book, the Chiefs are going to have a hard time putting together some solid drives. And ever since then, I feel like their offense really hasn't done much. I feel like the Chiefs haven't done much since that first drive. Obviously, they scored a touchdown on the Hurts fumble, but other than that, the Chiefs really haven't put together a compact drive for the rest of the first half. And yeah, there's just a lot going on right now in this game. There's so many things, to kind of pick out, but really it comes down to the matchup that we looked at before the game. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith going up against two rookie corners. I just don't know if the Chiefs have enough to stop it. And we want the Eagles to play a clean game. You want the Eagles to really try to run the rest of this clock off because, again, they're winning the time of possession 22 to 8 minutes. I mean, that is drastic. That is drastic. And when you don't give the ball to that guy to go out there and put plays together, I mean, you can win this game. The Eagles have the running game. This is what I said all week. They just need to get up. I know they're going to try to do it. I know they're going to try to bang it out in the first half, right? They're one of the best second quarter teams of all time. If they can get that comfortable lead and now let the running game do their thing, the Eagles should be stamping this in and they should be bringing a trophy back to Philadelphia. I am so freaking pumped right now. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to get the nerves are pacing. I'm walking around. I can't sit down. You know what I mean? Man, what a first half. Boston Scott had a nice play. Kenny Gainwell should have had a touchdown, but they took it back. He was a bit short. Jalen Hurts punches it in, though. That Eagles fourth and short is virtually unstoppable. I'm seeing Kelce out there making some nice blocks. I feel like the Eagles O-line has definitely locked it up from the last game or two. There were a few plays not the Niners game because that was kind of a weird game, but in the Giants game where, early on they were letting some pressure get to Jalen. Man, this Eagles O-line has been rock solid. Lane Johnson's playing through a torn whatever. And man, it's just, they're rock solid. And now the pass rush is starting to get to Kansas City. And the important thing is that the four up front are starting to get to Pat Mahomes. So now the Eagles can kind of rely on some of their guys to play back. I think TJ Edwards is having a great game. Yeah, you haven't heard much about Slay and Bradbury. They're doing their jobs. Travis Kelce's got 3 catches for 60 yards. To me, that is an absolute success at halftime. He had a big one on the first drive for 22 yards. Other than that, he's only got 3 targets. I mean, the Eagles are doing their job. This defense has really, really locked up. You got to give credit to Jonathan Gannon so far, and you need to hope that this can continue. Also, the Chiefs missed a big field goal in that first half. 42-yard field goal missed by Harrison Butker. That could come back to bite the Kansas City Chiefs. They could have gone for it on 4th and 3. They elected to kick, and they were not successful. And 44 plays run for the Eagles, 20 run for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's been one-sided. And now, if Patrick Mahomes is not 100%, even if he's still playing, because I think he's going to try to muscle through, but if he's not 100%, that Eagles D-line is going to taste blood. They are going to be hungrier than ever. And, yeah, man, keep bringing that pressure and, don't let them get anything going. Don't let the Chiefs running game open up or anything like that. Other than that, I don't think there's anything you can be frustrated with in that first half other than that fumble by Jalen Hurts. That's not one of the characteristics of Jalen. That's not what he has done. It was just a bad play. But I love the fact that the Eagles go on a 7-minute drive and he forgets about it and punches it in for 7. So that's my take so far in this game, guys. We will be back here live after the game, hopefully with a victory celebration. Because this suspense is getting me, man. All the pregame antics, all the things. I'm just, oh, damn. Let's go. The Eagles have been the most dominant team in the league this year, and they are 30 minutes away from finishing this off. This Eagles team has a chance to go down in history. They are playing like they want this damn game. They are playing like they want this damn game. Before we get out of here, Eagle Nation, will they finish the job? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Will they finish it? Let me know. We got Sean from Virginia up in here. We got Derek who says nervous but confident. I feel the same exact way. Johnson's sweet game Hurts, brother, are killing it. Yeah, Hurts is absolutely killing it right now. I'm so impressed with this guy showing up on the biggest stage playing like this, man. I mean, this is the biggest game of his career, but he has continually been the underdog. Nothing phases him. He has been fantastic. Kevin from NC. We got Grace who says so proud. Deanna says nervous. Stan says I am thrilled. Let's go, man. Dave, what's up? Kevin says bring the Lombardi back to Philly. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Eagles finish this off, it is going to be a legendary post-game show right here on A to Z Philly. RB, once again, thank you all for popping in here during halftime, and hopefully this team will be victorious in just about an hour or two. Everybody says, yes, they're going to win. Let's bring it home to Philadelphia, baby. The Eagle fans deserve this. This team is playing like they want this. Let's go get it done. Let's go get it done. Eagles lead 24-14. I will catch you all right after the game here on A to Z Philly. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button and see you soon, man. Peace.